Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2020 Audi S4 Premium Plus with a sport package, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Audi is updating the entire A4 lineup for 2020, and that includes the entry-level nameplate Sporty S4 variant. The 2020 Audi S4 features the same potent turbocharged V6 engine under its hood as before, so the task of keeping the sedan fresh falls to the more expressive exterior design and the sharper infotainment system stuffed into its dashboard. Given how most modern Audi style emanates from their fancy headlights and taillights, as well as the few other breaks in their clean, minimalist sheet metal, such as the grille, the new S4's visual updates, unsurprisingly, are limited to those areas. The 2020 Audi S4's headlights are now available with a matrix design featuring light animations and resemble those on other recently introduced Audis. The available S Sport package kicks things up a notch further, adding red painted brake calipers, an upgraded suspension, and a sport rear differential, which can actively split torque between each of the rear wheels. The grille design has changed to a honeycomb design, and the lower vents are much more pronounced thanks to fang-like intake accents. As before, the 2020 Audi S4 is distinguished from lesser A4s by way of a unique grille, quad chrome exhaust outlets poking from its rear bumper, silver painted door mirror caps, and a trunk lid mounted lip spoiler. The 3-liter turbocharged V6 behind the S4's updated grille is unchanged and so produces 349 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. That power is sent to all four wheels via Audi's Quattro all-wheel drive system and an 8-speed automatic transmission. Inside the 2020 Audi S4's cabin, you'll find a new 10.1-inch display with Audi's latest MIB3 infotainment system between the front seats. While the previous S4's 8.3-inch screen was controlled by a rotary knob, the new larger unit responds to touch. Audi says the new system operates up to 10 times faster than the previous platform and even features natural language voice control. The 2020 Audi S4 is a 5-passenger luxury sports sedan that is the high-performance version of the A4 sedan. It is available in 3 trims: Premium, Premium Plus, and Prestige, with each trim adding increasing levels of luxury and technology features. All models come with a powerful turbocharged 3-liter V6. That engine, as I stated before, makes 349 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. All-wheel drive is standard, as is an 8-speed automatic transmission. For the most flexibility in option choices and affordability, I'd opt for the Premium Plus trim. Its numerous packages and standalone options let you tailor your S4 to perfection. I recommend adding the S Sport package for its adaptive suspension and trick differential. Okay, let's jump into this build and price review of the 2020 Audi S4. Now, real quick before we get started, I just want to remind you to take a look at some of my other related build and price reviews. I've put links in the description below. These are vehicles that compete directly with the Audi S4 and or very closely. These might be cars that you might consider in addition to the Audi S4. I've put quite a few video links in the description. So like I said, check those out after you watch this video. Okay, so here's how this is going to work if you haven't watched any of my other videos. If you haven't watched any of my other videos, please subscribe. You can go ahead and click that link, this little subscribe thing down here in the bottom right-hand corner. At any rate, here's what we're going to do. We are going to actually build and price a 2020 Audi S4 in their configurator. But before we get to that, we're going to go through the features and learn about the 2020 Audi S4. Up here, they got the tabs that tell us there's performance features, design features, technology features, and then they say features and specs. Okay, they might mean more specific features and specs per model. And then available accessories. So we're going to go through all of that real fast. And then after we do that, then we'll do our build and price. Okay, so let's jump into performance features. I kind of mentioned this during the intro. I talked about the S Sport package. You gotta option yours with the S Sport package. Gives you the Sport rear differential, S-Tune Sport adaptive suspension, and the red brake calipers. Just makes you that much more sporty, I guess. Here they're talking about the available sport adaptive damping suspension, which adjusts automatically to road surface conditions and driving situations. Okay, here they're telling us about that available dynamic quattro sport rear differential. Now what this does is it splits the torque between the wheels of the rear axle, offering thrilling handling on corners, they tell us, and improved driving dynamics because it's always monitoring everything and ready to adjust the torque as needed. And the last piece of that S Sport package is these red brake calipers, right? This is available in the S Sport package. These are the red brake calipers, and they give you increased stopping power, and they look good. There's an available dynamic steering setup that's integrated into the Audi Drive Select system. So this is going to give you a more responsive, more precise handling, and apparently more driver control. I would think that even without it, you probably still have quite a bit of control. Oh, let's check out some gallery images real fast. Let's see what they want to show us. 2020 Audi S4. Yeah, they got these really cool, trendy looking photos, but we're going to try to just look around that and just check out the car itself. I love the interior. I've always liked the S seat, the seats in like the S4, S6, all that. They're just gorgeous. I love the diamond quilting. There's your 10.1-inch infotainment screen. And I think we've come through the end of our slides, have we? Yeah, I guess we have. All right, so that's the gallery. Let's move on to design. Like I was saying, when they do updates, Audi, they only update certain things. Headlights, tail lights, there you go. Here's the LED tail lights with dynamic rear turn indicators. I don't even have to explain what the dynamic rear turn indicator is because they're showing you the business right there. So, yeah, this has available animations to add a precise brilliance to your driving intent. Then we've got LED headlights, of course. These are the iconic Audi LED headlights with available animation, I'm sure, and matrix design. Announce your Audi S4 to the world. With a longer visual range than xenon headlights and less glare and fog, they offer functional brilliance. Like that statement. Okay, here we go. We got the black optic package. You know, I did a 2018 Audi S4 with a black optic package. That's one of the links that I put in the description below. But yeah, are we going to put the black optic package on this car? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's an available package. It gives an already striking vehicle even more sporty look. You know, basically, it just kind of gives you black everything, kind of blackens the car out. And I don't know if I want to do that with the 2020. So we'll see. So going on that design stuff here, so they talk about the single frame grille, that's right there. The Quattro flare, I guess that's the design of the sheet metal here, the Quattro flare, and then they got the rear design of the diffuser around the outlets of the trunk and the spoiler. You can see how they're kind of highlighting it with those lines and everything. So there you go. So some design stuff: the single frame grille, the Quattro flare. Right, here's that Quattro flare again, and the single frame grille again, one more time, and then that rear design. Okay? All right. Okay, so we can do a 360 virtual walk around of our 2020 Audi S4 today, and that's what we're doing. I don't know what color blue this is, but we'll find out all the exterior colors. Usually, I can find out those colors a lot earlier, but it looks like at this rate, we're going to figure that out when we get to the configurator here. So, yeah, there you go. 360 view of the 2020 S4. Let's talk about that sleek dashboard design. It's ergonomically designed and easily accessed. The S4 features an all-new touchscreen MMI interface, standard 3-zone climate control, and push-button instrumentation. Did I say MIB or something like that? Or I said something funky in the introduction. But it's MMI. Yeah, I said MIB infotainment. It's MMI interface. There you go. There's my own correction in that. You can grab yourself some available fine Napa leather with natural color and high-touch surfaces. That's over here on the left. Over here on the right, love that shifter, by the way, but that's not what they're talking about. Carbon Atlas inlay right? Instead of wood trim, I guess. The Carbon Atlas trim helps define the strength of the vehicle. A visual and tactile aid complements its intense performance capabilities. There's an available ambient LED lighting plus package with 30 color choices, LED lighting and focus contour lighting, tracing the interior design lines. And as you can see, they're kind of highlighting it with their animated photos here. Very nice. Thank you. So they had some bonus information. They said more on exterior, or yeah, more design stuff. What if I close that up? That said what? More about S4 interior design. That's what it was. So yeah, there's an available cold weather package. We kind of already know what that is. Heated 3-spoke steering wheel with shift paddles and heated rear outboard seats. And of course, you get don't you get some front heated seats? I would think. Then you got a warm weather package. There's a cool option for warmer climates with available ventilated front sport seats with leather seating surfaces and manual rear side window sunshades. There's 40-20-40 split folding rear seats, so that way you can access stuff in the trunk. This is what I really love about Audis. Love that digital instrument cluster. I think it's the best in the business. I don't know anybody doing it better or to a higher degree than Audi. Period. And not MIB infotainment, it's MMI touchscreen. There you go. It is gorgeous. This is the available Audi virtual cockpit. It is not standard. It's not standard. I don't care. We're going to get this for sure. Here they're showing some different modes. So what's S performance mode? Looks like that. Here's a sport mode. Looks like that. Then they're talking about that MMI touch display system, right? Intuitive integrated 10.1-inch touchscreen display. Allows you to access your infotainment. It's got haptic feedback, which means when you press the button, you can kind of feel a little vibration. So gives you a kind of positive confirmation that you've clicked said whatever. There's a smartphone-inspired interface with simplified natural voice control. Cool. There's an available Bang & Olufsen sound system with 3D sound. We're definitely going to probably get that. It's got 19 speakers, 755 watts of power. So here are three other Audi technology features or S4 technology features. Let's start over here on the right. Let's talk about this Audi phone box. This is a wireless charging, means no more plugging. So it's located in the center console. This is an available Audi phone box, and so there you go. You know it's not standard. Here in the center, they talk about My Audi. It's also an available thing. It's a subscription service, and this is an app. Audi has an app, and it can monitor your vehicle. You can lock and unlock your car, access the web portal for additional features such as scheduling service, and surely paying your bill. They just don't put that down there. Audi Connect over here on the left, active subscription, puts in-car luxury at your fingertips. This is an available suite of information delivery, gives you navigation directions, an in-car Wi-Fi hotspot, and much more. Okay, so I can tell you right now, I'm not really interested in the Audi Connect. The My Audi, I might be. It's too bad that you have to pay for that. And the My Phone box, I think at this price point, wireless chargers should be in there. I build and price a lot of cars, and cheaper ones too. I mean a lot of cheaper ones. And they're giving you wireless phone charging technology. I mean, come on. I get it, but get over yourselves. Give us the wireless charging. Okay, so let's find out about the S4 driver assistance features. So this is a driver assist technologies, and these are systems that can help you avoid accidents and things like that. So let's find out what there is to know. There's Audi Presense Basic, okay, and this can warn you of potential accidents and all that. And it can even initiate preventative measures. Here, there's a Parking System Plus. Now, this is an available system. That means it's an option. Now, over here, they didn't use those words on the left over here, but the Parking System Plus is an available system, and it gives you a detailed view of your parking situation, so that way you can make the right call and using the standard rear view camera. Over here, we got the Audi Side Assist. It's also an available system. And this is all about your rear blind spots and your rear cross traffic alert. So, and then there's also the vehicle exit warning. So that way you don't open the door into, oncoming traffic kind of thing. Okay, there's also adaptive cruise control. This is an available feature. And there you go. I'm not really into the cruise control thing. Everybody's got all this awesome cruise control stuff. I could care less about it, honestly. I don't really do any cruise control stuff. All right, and then there's Audi Active Lane Assist. This is an available feature. And it apparently uses the vehicle's front camera to monitor the position of the vehicle and stay within lane markings and all this. So this helps lane keeping assist is what other people call it. And then there's over here on the far right, there's this park assist. This is an available system that can provide steering guidance when maneuvering into perpendicular and parallel parking spots. Now, the driver does still control the throttle and the braking. Okay, so they say more about the S4 driver assistant. So what are they going to tell us? Oh, here we go, buddy. There's a head-up display with navigation system information. Now, it's not as beautiful as a BMW's head-up display, but it's there. We can get it. It's an available head-up display. I like it. There it is. That's one thing they're telling us. Is there anything else? There's actually a few things. There's this traffic sign recognition. This is an available system. Uses the front camera to recognize common traffic signs and display them onto the optional Audi virtual cockpit. So I guess if you want traffic sign recognition, you got to have the Audi virtual cockpit plus the head-up display or the head-up display. All right, there that is. There's the top view camera system. This is an available top view camera system that can show you the vehicle's position in relation to the surroundings with a virtual overhead view. Some other manufacturers call that the bird's eye view. Okay, so the features and specs, I wasn't sure what that was when we were talking about it way up earlier ago. That's really just the model lineup again. And since we're here, we're not going to go over it in any detail really, but here's the breakdown. The base model premium starts at just under $50,000. It's $49,900. The premium plus, which we're going to build in price today, is $52,400. And then the tier topping prestige has an MSRP of $58,350. Okay, and lastly, before we actually hit the configurator, let's check out and see what they're talking about accessories. They only have a few. The wheels, these wheels look pretty cool. The Audi beam, I like that. That's cool. And then the carbon fiber caps. You can get those carbon fiber mirror caps. Is there anything else? The answer to that was no. So that said, let's check out the view all features real quick for our Premium Plus trim. See anything about like dimensions, cargo capacity, stuff like that, and then we can hit the configurator. Okay, well this section over here is really actually a hot mess, so we're not going to look through half of the stuff I want to look at, but we can check out some things. The wheelbase, 111 inches. The overall length, 187.5 inches. Height of this vehicle, 56.2 inches. It's almost just under 80 inches wide, and this vehicle weighs 3,847 pounds. We've got some interior measurements here, dimensions. We got headroom 30 in the front, 37.8 inches. Headroom in the rear, you don't really lose anything. You actually gain 37.4 in the rear is your headroom. Leg room in the front, 41.3 inches. Leg room in the rear, 35.7. Shoulder room up front, 55.9 inches. Shoulder room in the back, 54.5 inches. And then cargo volume is 12 cubic feet. Let's check out some fuel economy real fast because they all have the same engine. So it looks like you get 20 miles to the gallon in the city, 27 miles to the gallon on the highway, and you get 23 miles to the gallon with combined driving. This engine holds 7.6 quarts of oil. It has a 15.3 gallon fuel tank, and it, of course, requires premium fuel. Okay, now that we've gone through that, let's go ahead and select our model, our Premium Plus. Now we're ready to do our build. Let's go ahead and hit continue. And now they finally let us see exterior colors. Now we can finally see exterior colors. We're going to go ahead and look at this little car on the right here. This color here is called Ibis White. We've got, what other color is there here? There's this Quantum Gray. There's Turbo Blue. There's Glacier White Metallic. Mythos Black. Navara Blue. Tango Red. And Daytona Gray Pearl. Actually, I think the Daytona Gray Pearl looks pretty good. And we can actually see some shots of that Daytona Gray Pearl. They can show us some different angles. I think it's a nice subtle color. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And there's a shot of our interior. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so let's check out our wheels. What wheels do we have here? We've got these black optic wheels. You know what? I don't think we're going to get the black optic package. These are these 18-inch wheels. I don't really care for those. Here's the 19-inch 5-arm wheels. But I think we're going to probably do the upgrade wheels. So I'm just going to leave the wheels alone for right now because we're probably going to upgrade to those wheels we saw in the accessories. So we'll leave these wheels alone. We're not going to do the black optic package. So let's move on. And now they're going to shoot us over here to the interior. And I definitely want, we do have the S Sport seat, so that's cool. That's standard. Interior color, I guess it's black leather interior. There, oh, here it is. Okay, so we've got the, I guess that's if you want the fine Napa leather. And I guess we're going to go fine Napa leather because the standard has this Alcantara in here. And I don't really care for that Alcantara seating. You see how the seats have that Alcantara inserts in there? And the back seats? I don't really care for that. So if you want to get rid of that, then you have to do what? You've got to go with the fine Napa leather. And you know what? I want red. I want red leather. We're going to have that gray. We got the gray exterior, and we're going to give it a little splash of color with that red leather. Let's see how that looks. That looks much better. Yep, I like it. All right, so that's that. And then we ditched the Alcantara. We're definitely going to go for the Carbon Atlas inlay. All right. And let's move on to packages and options next. There's that black optic package again. Yep, here's that S Sport package. Gives us the red brake calipers, the Sport adaptive suspension, and the rear differential. That's $2,500. We got it. The cold weather package, all weather floor mats, heated rear seats, heated steering wheel. This replaces the flat bottom steering wheel. No, we're not going to do the cold weather package. I like the flat bottom steering wheel. Here's a warm weather package. We're just not going to bother with that. Here's the driver assistance package. This gives you active lane assist and adaptive cruise control. I already said I don't care about cruise control stuff. Here's your navigation package. Maybe we might come back to that. I don't know. Hang on a second. Let's see what else there is. You got those 19-inch wheels. You got the fine Napa leather. We have that. The dynamic steering. I don't really care about that. The Bang & Olufsen. Oh, the Bang & Olufsen sound system's pretty cheap, actually. Let's go ahead and grab that for $950. The Audi Care is prepaid maintenance stuff. I guess they didn't have those other wheels. I don't know what they were showing. So I guess we'll do these 19-inch wheels because I like them better than the 18-inch wheels. These are some rear airbags for the passenger. These are supplemental airbags. And I guess why not get them? I mean, it's just safety, and it's only $350, and they're airbags we're talking about here. Okay, so it just shoots you back to the top every time. So scrolling back down, I think we might be good. There's nothing else here that's really catching my eye. I didn't see anything about the Audi virtual cockpit. Yes, here it is. I had to go back to the beginning, right? This is back to that features and specs. Yet the Premium Plus, there it is, the Audi virtual cockpits. Yeah, it gives you the Audi phone box. That's your wireless charger, power adjustable auto dimming, power folding mirrors, leatherette covered console, driver seat memory. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. Audi virtual cockpit comes standard with the Premium Plus. All right, there it is. Okay, so here we are, $60,000. I'm happy with this car. I like Audis. I like Audis a lot. That said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you found this review of the 2020 Audi S4 helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Other than that, I'm going to tell you to have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the very next video.